Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Drivable Cars lore-friendly expansion mod, which is being made by user Vicious Seth. And what this glorious little piece of fork looks to add into the game is, oh boy, quite a wonderful selection of new vehicles for you to drive around the Commonwealth in. And I love this mod, as we've got some really great options for you to drive, with everything from garbage trucks, army trucks, to ambulances, and even sports cars, which is pretty darn cool. So let's take a look at what we do get here. And we're going to, of course, have to start with the prerequisites for this to work. Now, the mod is called an expansion, but an expansion of what? Well, that would be the Drivable Cars Redux mod. That is going to be the main thing you need to get this to work. But that being said, Drivable Cars Redux requires the Barber and Surgeon Camera Fix mod for it to function, so those are the two things you are going to have to also download to take advantage of all of these beautiful cars, which is pretty darn nice. Now, once you do have all that installed, it's a pretty simple procedure to make any of these. You merely have to go to any settlement and head into your workshop mode, where the Drivable Cars Redux mod will add a new category to the end called Drivable Cars, where we then have subcategories for each kind of car, whether it's a truck or a coupe, what have you. Now, surprisingly, there's nothing in the station wagon category besides the standard station wagon that comes with the Drivable Cars Redux mod, but starting in the sports car category, and frankly the only sports car in the sports car category added by this expansion mod, is the Contact, which is just a glorious looking little sports car, very pre-war, but it's a fun little thing and quite entertaining to drive around in. Now, after that, we head into the trucks category, where we start with the Army Truck, a nice, just large deuce-and-a-half style vehicle for you to transport quite a bit around the Commonwealth in. We then also have a fire truck if you're looking to help a burning building. It doesn't actually put out building fires, but you know what? It looks cool. We then also have the flatbed truck, perfect for hauling all your things. And then a garbage truck if you want to take out the trash. Yeah, I'm rolling with that. And if you don't want something quite so military or industrial, we have the Grandestino, a very interesting little pickup truck for you to use, and it comes in 3 different color varieties for you to choose from. And after that, the final of the things added into the truck category here is just the pickup truck. And this is a pretty cool one. It's a fun little pickup truck vehicle with, in fact, 9 different variations, and not just color variations. There are also some modeling variants. My favorite is the green one in the back there with a freaking machine gun on the side. Who wouldn't want that? And after that, we're into the sedan category with the Ambassador, a very swanky looking pre-war car that comes in one of 3 different color variants. After that, we have the Atomic V8, which is a beefy looking vehicle there, very nice looking, and you can get it in 8 different color variants. Very cool. Some nice options there. Now, along with the V8, we have an independently named police car. It is literally just the V8, but with police painting on it. But hey, you can pretend to be a cop rolling around the Commonwealth. And along with that, there is the Interceptor, which the base version here just looks like the police car with a lot of crap attached to it. But I love that attached crap, so it's wonderful. But you can also get the Interceptor in a blue variant rather than the police car variant, if you so desire. Then after that, we move in to the coupe category, where, kind of continuing from the V8, we have an Atomic V8 coupe version. Very nice there, a little bit more squished version of the Atomic V8, and it comes in 3 different color variations for you to enjoy. After that, we have the Barracuda, definitely the most sci-fi looking of all the cars in this. I like it though, it's pretty cool. And once again, this one comes in 3 different color variants. We then have the kind of unimaginatively named Coupe in the Coupe category. But what's kind of cool about it is it looks like it's a car that was built in the post-apocalypse rather than pre-war. Thus probably the sad name, but it's a fun one and I like it. Now, then we have the Cutlass, another pre-war vehicle, kind of reminds me of an airplane, and has 3 different color variants for you to choose from. Oh boy, but then we come to my personal favorite of all the cars here, the Highwayman, which is gorgeous. Look at that lovely vehicle with just all sorts of post-apocalyptic-y charm. And it comes in 10 different variants, 6 of which are apocalyptic themed, and 4 of which are pre-war, if you would like a cleaner version of it, which is pretty cool to give you that option. And finally, in the coupe category, we have the X12 Thunderclaw, which to me just looks like the coupe with a whole lot of post-apocalyptic-y stuff bolted onto it, but I like that. So it's kind of cool and wonderful. Now that's it for the coupe category, so finally we are in the others category, where we have the one and only vehicle in this, the ambulance, which I do like. It's basically just, you know, the standard van that you find in the Commonwealth, but painted to look like an ambulance. And that's fun. And so yeah, that is all the cars we do get in this expansion. It is a pretty great selection. Now, as for the material requirements, they're all going to require quite a lot of stuff to build. As you can see here for the ambulance, you're going to need glass, lead, leather, gear, nuclear materials, rubber, steel, and screws. And that's pretty much the same across the board, but with, you know, just varying amounts of. And you will also require rank 2 in science for you to construct any of these. But once it's built, well, you have a car that you can drive. And that is magnificent. I always do love the drivable car mods. They are pretty fun. And this one, of course, is based off of, as mentioned at the beginning, the Drivable Cars Redux, which we have looked at Drivable Cars mod in the past, but just to give it a quick little overview, you can go up to any of these cars and hit R to check the inventory and store some items in here. So always great for anyone who has to loot everything. Like me. Whoops, didn't mean to hit escape, meant to hit tab to go out. And then, of course, we can hit E to actually ride in the thing. Now, this is where that barber and surgeon camera fix comes into play, as it properly places the camera behind the vehicle so we can properly drive this thing and actually see the world. And yeah, you just move around like you would with walking, but, you know, you're driving. Now, my one complaint, and I'm pretty sure I had the same complaint when we looked at the Drivable Cars mod originally, is that there's no sound. The wheels do move, which I do very much appreciate that. It's a nice little extra nod there that looks good. But yeah, I really wish that there was some sound for the engines. That would be nice. But overall, this mod has a great selection of new vehicles for you to drive, and I just love all the variation here, from, you know, the cool, very Mad Max looking things like that, to all the industrial things. I mean, for God's sakes, you can drive around a garbage truck, or go with a nice, sleek, cool sports car. How could you not enjoy playing around with something along those lines? You got a lot of fun options here, not just in the individual cars, but the variations of those cars. And it's just a great little mod. So whether you're looking for something pre-war or very post-war, you should find an option in here. And that's really all there is to talk about with the Drivable Cars lore-friendly expansion mod. So if you'd like to have a look at this mod for yourself, which I'd certainly recommend you go and do, you can have a look at the link in the description, as per usual. But that, my friends, is gonna be it for this episode today. Hopefully you all have enjoyed, and you do come back for the next. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.